Hands down, one of the best episodes of Yowamushi Pedal. Just one of the best episodes. You know what I want to say? Yowamushi Pedal has been on a roll so much recently. I mean, since Season 2. The episodes continue to be better and better and fucking better by the episode. Like, the amount of quality and budget put into some of these scenes, oh my god, like, I just want to say right now, this episode, in the grand scheme of things, is just beautiful, because the amount of setup, build-up for this episode alone, it's gigantic, because this overall fight, what this episode's true meaning is, has been built up since the very introduction of Midousuji and Imaizumi's beef. And to see this episode, it just comes full circle. You get to see Midousuji and Imaizuми just square off at each other, and they're just beating the freaking shit out of each other as they're going road racing up the slopes and stuff. That right there was just kick-ass. Like, this episode, man, Imaizumi just gained even more respect from me. Like, I love Imaizumi. He's a really good character. He's not my favorite because Midousuji's my favorite, but Imaizumi as a character, he has certainly stepped up in quality just with this episode alone. Like, or these past couple episodes, since, you know, what he's been saying to Midousuji, like standing up for himself and doing stuff like that. Just seeing Imaizumi, what he's doing and demonstrating in this episode against Midousuji is beautiful. Because, like, when you see the conflict between Midousuji through the majority of this series of how they're always, you know, arguing, or you see how Midousuji's picking on Imaizumi, calling him either, like, gross, a pig, weak, stuff like that, and it's always, like, one-sided. Midousuji's always picking on Imaizumi, and he's just always taking it. He's literally just taking it. And to see how Imaizumi is starting to dish back some of these comebacks, or trash talk Midousuji, or, you know, showcase that he's not that weak anymore, it's brilliant. Oh, you kind of love the way the writer set this fight up, because, like, this fight is one of the best fights I think that I've been looking forward to when it comes to Yowamushi Pedal, because Midousuji and Imaizumi, out of everything in the series, this right here has been built up the most. It has. It really has. Ever since the Inter High and, you know, the antagonist introduction besides Hakone Academy, this right here, this fight right here, this main central point has been built up the most in the series. And to see how Midousuji, when he's going down the slope, he's like hitting freaking Imaizumi in the ass. He's like, break, break. Like, he's just bashing him and all that. He's like, break. And to see that, I'm like, yo, Midousuji is just straight up beast, man. He's just straight up fucking beast. He's just sitting there bashing his head up against Imaizumi. You see blood coming out of Imaizumi's head and out of Midousuji. They're just hitting each other, going down slopes, going up slopes. It's ridiculous to see this, because I mean, imagine how brutal that is. You're going so freaking fast, you're pumping your legs and all that, and you're going as fast as you possibly can, and you're bashing this person while you're racing. Yo, man. It's so kick-ass seeing that. And, like, it's not just Midousuji in this episode. Imaizumi is just amazing. Just to see how he is taking it, and he's dishing it back. I mean, it's crazy. Like, when he hit his arm, like, elbow up against the guardrail, he's going past Midousuji, he's like, boom, hits it. Oh, dude, that would fucking hurt, man. But he's just going, and, it's too good. It's just too freaking good. Love Yowamushi Pedal. It just gets me hype. It really does. Like, this series, man, it's hard not to fanboy on Yowamushi Pedal, because it's just that freaking beast. Like, I love this series. I'm so glad. To this very day, I'm still so happy I started this series, and this was my first introduction to the sports genre of anime. I'm so glad this was my first introduction, because this was a brilliant way to dive into this genre of brilliant anime, because just seeing an amazing character like Midousuji, and we get to see all these other amazing characters like Onita, Imaizumi, Naruto, and stuff like that. Just these characters of this series just stands out. And it's hard to really choose the best character. I mean, in terms of development and meaning behind their inspiration to race and stuff like that. There's just so many good characters, and it's hard to really look at it and determine the quality between the characters. Like, when you see Midousuji in this episode, he's like, that's it, I'll show you my full power. When I saw that scene, hopefully I'm not the only one that thought this, but when Midousuji's like, I'll show you my full power, you like saw him, like, you know, grabbing his shirt and he was lifting it and, you know, putting it back, like he's pulling up his sleeves, I'm like, in my mind, I was thinking, this ain't even his final form. That's what I was thinking when he was doing that shit. He's pulling up his sleeves and stuff, and he cringes his neck and all that. I'm like, yo, it's so disgusting. It's the straight up the word to describe it is gross. Like, it's just so gross, but it's amazing. So you got Midousuji just buffing up and all that, and he's like, getting stronger as supposedly in his mind, like it's full power, as he states it, and he's going full force and putting his chin or head down as low as he can to the ground as he continues to pump the freaking pedals. Oh, I love it. I can't help but fangasm, man. I just can't help but fangasm to this brilliant series. Yeah, that's the episode. That's straight up the episode. Just brilliant episode, once again, of Yowamushi Pedal, demonstrating character development for Imazumi, Midousuji, this epic freaking battle between these two bashing each other going, and Midousuji trying to break Imazumi. Just good episode. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.